Hello and welcome to a new video. In today's video we're going to take a look at some spicy gameplay for the open Ultrea League here with 3 rank 1 Pokemon. So as far as I know, at least those are the 3 rank 1 Pokemon. They said it's the 3 rank 1 Pokemon, and also we see some lag here, I think. But yeah, those are the best IVs that you can have for each individual Pokemon. One of them is even shiny here, which is kind of cool. So, yeah, today we're going to take a look at some gameplay here. This is in rank 20, so I wonder if there's something that we can give this player to improve on. We will find out very likely here today. We're going to see some Germnaa gameplay as well, which is going to be interesting. Not too sure what I'm going to put on the thumbnail yet. You will, of course, know at this point already, but I will take a little bit of a break before I do the thumbnail. So, here we're going to have so much lag. Holy hell, is that normal? Like, I was thinking my gameplay was bad, but that is ridiculous. So, anyway, so while coming through, we're going to be able to get the nearly knockout against the Melmetals. It can be a bit scary here because Superpower would do a lot of damage, but apparently they're just a single move variant of them. We have the Dragon Breath Giratina. I would go for Merchant a little bit earlier because you have to go for this move anyway. It's going to be a bit better to try to fish for the attack drop, which you're going to get here now as well, to take a little bit less damage from this Pokemon, generally speaking. And at this point, you might even either want to swap out here or go for a Wild Charge. Wild Charge does do more damage, but you can also go for the Mirror Charge spam. Mirror Charge spam is not ideal whatsoever. Like, at the end of the day, you kind of rather would like to swap out here, I would imagine. But I guess like, we can just play it out here. We're going to have another Mirror Shot coming through. The opponent's attack is literally completely down. This game is taking way longer than it needed to be. We have the Dragon Claw coming through, double moved here at least. And Swamper is coming back in. Hopefully the Magneton can still knock them out here. He shows out way earlier, basically out of the matchup with the Magnezone. There was no real reason to stay in there for that long. But yeah, we're going to have now the Avalanche coming through. Gonna get the shield. I don't think it was a smart decision to go for the charge move here either, because Farm Down was the only way of victory here. So immediately, we're going to see here some mistakes that you can be a little bit better with, so that's going to be great. We're going to have here the charge move coming through from the opponent's Clefable. Let's see, it's going to be the Swift. It's going to be great for you, because now you can just play it out, go for an Avalanche maybe a little bit earlier. That would have allowed you to... Oh, you're going to... Okay. Interesting. We're going to have the stop here from the opponent to Feraligatr, which is great for you, but that was kind of lucky because the opponent, of course, didn't know what you went into, and you didn't really know what you went into. And so there's definitely a lot to improve here in this gameplay, and that's something that's at least going to be for also a good entertainment value here, just trying to see on where you can improve your gameplay, which is going to be very nice for the people to watch as well, to see on what to do different, where to... yeah, do some different things. But here, this is actually a great play. Going for the Avalanche here is going to do around like 70% damage, or 80% damage against the opponent. That's going to be great, as now you're going to go into your Dragon Pult. You want to use a shield here most likely. It's guaranteed a super effective hit. Exactly. Dragon Claw's coming through here. You can go for the full farm down. And we will see the Clefable coming back in. We have some more lag, but Shadow Ball is going to be enough to take the KO here, as this Clefable is gonna go down. In comes Feraligatr again, and we see the full farm here basically until they're gonna get to a Breaking Swipe, knocking them out, and we can move on to the next one. Let's see what's going to be next. We're going to have here the Lamentan against a Weezing. That's going to be a very neutral matchup. Weezing has the potential option to one-shot you with an Overheat, but also a Play Rough is going to hurt you quite a bit. We will see here the shield coming through for against our Overheat. That's going to be great for you. And the opponent stops out into the Registeel. You have access to Superpower. But the best thing here is that you have a Pokemon in the back that can usually double resist, or like resist both of the moves from the opponent. The lag is insane for your phone here for sure. Definitely not ideal. But yeah, you're going to be able to swap out now into the Dragon Pult, which is going to be great here, as you're going to be able to take those hits. Even Flash Candy is still going to be able to take, which they actually run, which is quite rare. But you should hopefully be able to go for another Shadow Ball in time. And now it depends on what you want to do. Like, you could let the move go through and just, yeah, take the defeat here with your Dragon Pult, or you go for the full farm down. You decide to let the move go through. I do agree with this. You can go into your Germnaa and go for the full farm down, I guess. Or go for, yeah, okay, yeah, it's okay. You can just use your shield here. You have a ton of energy. The Germnaa with energy is quite decent, as you will see as well. That was not needed. Like, you're just going to lose basically your Magnezone here for no reason. You could have just went for an Avalanche, but at least now you're going to overfarm by a little bit. That's going to be a great play, but this was unnecessary. Like, you could have just went for an Avalanche here, knocked them out, or like get them low enough. Luckily, they're going to have a Venus on the back, which I don't think can take an Avalanche. I would be very, very much surprised here. Of course not, and that's going to be a good game. Next opponent going to have a Swampert in the lead. That's going to be a matchup where I would not recommend you to swap out. Great for you here, by the way, that the opponent swaps out into the Cresselia, because you have a Pokemon in the back that is double weak to Swampert. You don't want to lose switch advantage there. You just want to play it out. If your lead goes down, you swap into your Dragapult afterwards, but then you're not switch locked. Here it is crazy likely that the opponent swaps out into the Cresselia, of course. That is not usually what is going to be happening, but you need to keep the Swampert of the opponent not against your Magnezone. And it looked like just now as well that you tried to swap out into the Magnezone. That is not good for you. You're gonna stay in here luckily now, but yeah, I think they tried to get to move on the Magnezone, which is not working out at all. Why? I guess it could work out. I guess it still could work out, but it is gonna be a bit of a tricky one, I have to say here. Superpower is coming through. This is gonna put them into range for a Wild Charge later on. This can help you for sure. But, oh, you're actually gonna be able to get the KO here as well. You still have the Shadow Ball, which is gonna be great for you, but it's gonna be a very tough one. You're gonna go down here. Like, there's no way that you're gonna be able to survive, and now you have to hope that basically a Shadow Ball is enough, which it might be the case, but oh, we swap out into the Magnezone. Can you take a Hydro Cannon? Let's find out. You can. That means, okay, you're definitely gonna guarantee you a victory here now, but that was very, very risky play. Like, that's definitely way too risky, especially going for a Breaking Type here is also a bit risky. Should still be enough, but definitely room for improvement, I would say. And this is not, of course, here, like, some people will be like, oh, yeah, it's kind of sad, like, oh, it's kind of bad how you talk about this kind of stuff. I kind of just want to help you. I just kind of want to say that a lot of the plays here are not ideal, and that is something that you can take for your games as well and see and try to make them a little bit better. Here, for example, in the battle before, Swampert was a hard answer to your Magnezone. Interesting swap here. It's going to be, is it going to be a Dark Ball? It's going to be the Astray, I guess. Here's the thing as well, Magnezone is not a good save-swap. Magnezone is not a good save-swap at all for any kind of league, because you have a Pokemon here that has a double weakness to a very common type in the ground typing. And here, unlucky that you didn't get the fast move through, this actually could matter as well, but I think you're going to be fine farming them down in time. They're going to support anyway. But yeah, I think that's going to be a good game. It's going to be a good game, nothing that you can do here anymore. But it is definitely a bit of a trickier one here with Magnezone as a save-swap against ground-type Pokemon. They're quite common. A way better save-swap would be a save-swap of the Dragapult, even though this also has some issues because there are quite a lot of normal-type Pokemon around which are a bit worrisome. Not as much as is the case, for example, with the Giratina origin form, where you have just basically pure ghost typing, like pure ghost type damage. Here, at least you're going to have some dragon type damage still coming through. Great play by the opponent calling the bait here. Respect for that one. Not something I would have really expected here, but Mirror Shot is going to be a bit of an issue here. It might still not take the KO. Exactly, now look what. Oh, you should have never got the move through most likely here, but like that is going to be fine. Going for a charge move there would have been kind of nice because you very likely would have forced a shield from the opponent. So yeah, a lot again to improve here in this battle as well. Flame Charge, great. Yeah, you had to basically call that the opponent went for something like this. Here, it would have been better, by the way, to go for 3 fast moves. And honestly, like, this video is great for you to learn, like for anybody who wants to watch this, to learn on how to play the game a bit better. For example, here, you gave up quite a lot of potential energy on your Dragapult because you decided to, like, you're still going to be able, or unless it's going to be a super player, you're still going to be able to win the battle. It's going to be a super power. I think you're going to lose now. Yeah, you're going to lose now. But yeah, you kind of decided to not go for optimal fast move timing with your Dragapult against the Talonflame. So what happened in the last game? We saw that the Talonflame went ahead against the Dragapult. You went for 2 fast moves, which is a total of 6 turns. The opponent went for 2 fast moves as well, which is going to be a total of 10 turns. Your ideal scenario, if you want to go for your own charge move, is you want to be a 1 turn minus what the opponent is. So basically, the opponent goes for 2 fast moves. Your ideal scenario would be to be at 9 turns when you go for your charge move. So you have a 3-turn fast move, we're going to have 2 fast moves in basically, which you did, then you're at 6 fast move. You would have been able to just get a 3 fast move in there basically to go up to the 9 turns that you kind of want to be in, 1 below basically what the opponent is going to go for. The opponent goes for 10, you want to be 1 below, which means 9. But you decided to go for 6. This gives the opponent basically 2 full seconds of free energy, and that is quite a bit, and that's definitely quite something that is impactful in a lot of battles, and it's going to cost you in the long run. And so this is great for you to learn. Like, this video is honestly great for you to learn from mistakes, and that's something that you definitely should definitely take on for especially their own gameplay as well, for anyone who can listen to this one here as well. There's a lot of things here that you can improve, and that's great. Like, having improvement, like things to improve is always kind of great. Definitely just take stuff on here. Dominating against Typhlosion, what do you want to do here? This is, for example, where the team runs into an issue. You're going to have a double weakness of fire typing. This is not too bad. You're going to be able to keep alignment here if you're going to play it correctly, because you're going to have waterfall damage instead of, yeah, oh, that's great for you actually, instead of charm damage. We have to hope that they're going to go back into the fire type, which they don't. We're going to see the breaking step coming through. Again, not really ideal fast move timing. Again, what did we have here? We were at even terms basically, because we went for 2 fast moves, which means 6 turns total, because we have a 3-turn fast move, and the opponent has also an equal one, which is a 2-turn fast move. Means you were at 3, the opponent was at 3, we're at 6 and 6 when you went for their own charge move. Means the opponent gets a free fast move in there, because you're not 1 behind them. If you went for 1 extra, you would have been at 9, the opponent at 10, and you would have been fine again. But yeah, again, anyway, it's going to be here the Typhlosion against the Magnezone. We'll see. Again, the opponent gets a free move in here that they didn't need to go for. Like, you would have been able to go for a Wall Switch one earlier already. That's going to be able to knock them out at least. And now it's down to Feraligatr against the Darmanitan. You're still going to be able to very likely win this battle now as well. Especially as you get the nice damage through here as well, which, yeah, is going to be enough. And we can move on to the next one. Again, this is just for all of you to learn a bit of how to improve some of the gameplay. Here, I guess it's fine. I guess swapping into Magnezone is okay here. You would have had still a little bit of a tough matchup with your other Pokemon as well. It's weird to see a Muk as a Sazop here. You're gonna go for the bait. Does it work out? It does work out. Great play there then. And you can let the move go through, to be fair. I would just let the move go through. Dark Pulse is fine. You go back into your Darmanitan. You got rid basically of the hardest answer to your Dragon Boy in the back. And what you can do now is you can use a shield here. That's ideal. And now you can go ahead and go for at least 5 fast moves. This is perfect. That's exactly on what you want to do. You could have went for 1 more, to be fair. And risk the CMP tie, which you're definitely going to win, because you win every single CMP tie with Darmanitan. Going for the superpower here is also a great play, allowing you to get some nice damage onto them and putting them into range where you hopefully can farm them down. As they're going to go into the Cresselia, I will just go straight for the Shadow Ball. This is an Grass Knot, so yeah, no, never mind, it's Moonblast. Oh, never mind, I cannot count here today, apparently. Did they get some energy in somewhere else? I don't know. But you're going to be able to get the near KO here. The Darmanitan is going to be able to get the KO. Can you go for the full farm here against the Feraligatr? It's going to be close. Can you? Let's find out. We're going to see the shield coming in. It is going to be the Hydro Cannon. Can you still go for the full farm down? You go for a charge move. Don't do that. Don't do that. The opponent has a shield left. It doesn't help you. And you still win, but it's still way, way, way too risky. So, basically, again, if you go for a charge move while you are at equal turns, which is the case here all the time because you have two turn fast moves against each other, you just give the opponent a free fast move. Going for a charge move when the opponent has a shield still left, in this case, doesn't make sense, because you just do 1 damage from getting the shield there, but giving the opponent 1 free fast move, which might mean that they're gonna reach a turn earlier, their charge move, which would knock you out. And that is definitely a very risky play. Anyway, we're gonna be here at the final battle, and again, I actually do like those kind of videos. I do like when you send in battles as well in this elo range, because at the end of the day, I can hopefully just help you improving in certain kind of points. And here, for example, fast move timing is one of the big things where you can improve yourself. And also, of course, throwing energy in times where you have the energy to knock out the opponent would be also ideal. Here, the best place to overfarm, go for 2 more. Or 1 more. Go for the mirror shot here, I guess it's kind of okay, because you have to kind of go for 1 bait first. That works out. Now you can go for the wild charge in time. That's going to be fine. That's going to be enough to knock them out as well. And so, yeah, well, this team worked out for you, which is great. there's definitely a lot of things that you can do a little bit better for the next time as well, and that's going to be really, really good to know. And here, hopefully this video helped out everyone who watched it. Again, it is not here to trying to make fun of anything or anything like this. This is not why we're here. We kind of just want to see where can the players improve. Here, hopefully you saw a lot of examples for it. This is going to be it for this video. I hope you enjoyed it. If this was helpful for you, let me know down below. If I should change something, let me know down below, and I will see you then. Bye-bye.